What is up, everyone? I have a very special announcement for you. The Team Stream Team YouTube channel will be doing a giveaway for this video. One of you lucky viewers may have a chance to win $4.20 cold hard ETH. All you've got to do is subscribe to the Team Stream Team YouTube channel, join the TST Discord, the link will be in the description, and then comment what your favorite god is as well as your Discord ID, and we will pick a winner at the next upcoming TS Tuesday. Good luck, everybody. Hello, everyone. I am TST's the Mudman, and I'm excited to welcome you to the first episode of a brand new YouTube segment. We'll be going over budget decks for every single god, so if you are a new or free-to-play player, then this series is for you. Each of these videos will be focusing on two different gods. Today's video will be nature and magic, so let's get into it. First, let's go over the parameters for these budget decks. These decks will have all core cards and divine order cards. Every once in a while, there might be a particularly cheap Trial of the Gods card in there, but those are few and far between. So we have only common and rare core cards, because epic and legendary core cards can be rare. If you're a new player, you might not have them yet, and you definitely don't want to buy epic and legendary core cards on the secondary market. They are way too expensive. Besides that, we have divine order cards. I tried to avoid any legendaries or epics. I avoided all legendaries, and the only epics that are in these decks from divine order are ones that are particularly cheap, just maybe like $1, $2. And before we get into the deck, disregard this estimated price area. This is also incorporating core cards like Marshwalker, which currently goes for well over $100 on the secondary market. So although this says 0.34 ETH, it's actually far, far, far less. So let's jump into this deck. This is an aggressive Zooey nature deck. It's got your Marshwalker Shield Bearer combos for turn 1 for maximum power. It's got your Black Jaguars, it's decent creature. Your Canopy Barrage, excellent early game removal. One of your key cards is the Crescent Werewolf. It's a Divine Order card. After you summon a wild creature, refresh 1 mana. You've got lots of wild creatures in your Underbrush Boars, the aforementioned Broccolis, your Rabid Bears, your Overgrown Rhinos, and your Blade Flies, as well as Starving Sabertooth, all wild creatures. The best card in combination with Crescent Werewolf would probably be Best Friends. Since Best Friends is 1 mana for 2 creatures, it refreshes a mana, so you can play your Crescent Werewolf on turn 2, then maybe pip into Marshwalker, then play Best Friends, then play Black Jaguar, then play Wild Hog, then play Shield Bearer. You get the picture. It lets you spill out your entire hand very early and is very strong. You got Lightning Strike to kill all your very annoying pay-to-win Pyramid Wardens out there. Rabid Bear is another Divine Order card, common, cheap. Probably got it in a Divine Order pack you won over the weekend or something. Super solid card. Worst case scenario, it's a Hunt Warden. Best case scenario, it's a 3 mana 4/4, which is great. Now we have the Moonlight Charm. This is one of your creature buff cards. Capitalize on the board you'll be building. At the end of your turn, if you're frenzied, give +2/+2 to your strongest creature and remove 1 durability from your relic. That's quite easy to set up, and if you can buff up a Marshwalker, or really just anything with the Moonlight Charm, it gets pretty good pretty quickly. Then you have your Overgrown Rhino and your Blade Flies, which are just big stat dumps for 4 mana. 4 mana for 6 stats for Blade Fly, pretty great. 4 mana 5/5 for Overgrown Rhino, also nothing to scoff at. You got your Aspect of the Pangolin, which is another new Divine Order card. Give +3 armor to a random friendly creature. Armor is super good. Great for value trades, and since this is a zoo deck, you like taking value trades, so that's a super decent one. Starving Sabertooth is one of your more high-impact cards in this deck. It's very similar to the Rabid Bear in the sense that its stat to mana cost ratio is very good. 4 mana 4/5 is excellent. And at the end of your, or not at the end of your turn, sorry, after this creature attacks a creature, if you're frenzied, gain regen +1. That regen stacks. It's very good. And then we have what I like to call the poor man's Wildfire and Firewine. Give all of your creatures +2 strength and overkill until end of turn. This is your free-to-play finisher, and it tends to get the job done. And if you are thinking this deck is a bit too aggressive for you, don't you worry. We also have a more mid-range variant built. This one you can see goes all the way up to 7 mana with your Charging Oryxes. It gets rid of a few of the early game creatures. As you can see, there's no underbrush boars in here. There's also no aspect of the pangolin, because you're going a little bit slower. But if the games are going longer, you can plop down your green giant for a big, giant creature to kill your opponent. You got the hunt for some more board control, and charging Oryx to finish them off. Now keep in mind the gameplay footage for nature will be the original deck, this one right here. And I hope you enjoy. And as you are playing this fun new nature deck, you are bound to earn some packs, and these are some of the core epic or legendary cards you should look out for. We've got Wildfire, which is a much, much better version of Firewine. It costs 4 mana, so 1 mana less than the alternative. The creature buff it gives your creatures is permanent, so it lasts forever. It also gives them regen +1, which is good for continuous trading, and it deals 1 damage to your opponent's entire board. It does far more than Firewine. It's just way more impactful. It is definitely going to improve your deck's power when you eventually pack this guy. Next up is Veil Warden Minotaur, another core epic card, super solid. This one would probably be more at home in the mid-range list I showed, but it can go in either of them. It's quite powerful. 5 mana is good for trading. It also pressures your opponent's life total. When you're playing against aggro decks, the 4 life you gain from its afterlife is good for maintaining your health total. And the random nature card it can generate you is really good when you're against the slower opponents. So as you are leveling up, keep an eye out for Wildfire and Veil Warden Minotaur. Now let's get on to the gameplay. You unlock the core cards. Alright, here we go. Everything's looking great. We have way better trinkets. Our hand is pretty tough. Could have a turn 2 Rabid Bear if we're lucky. Well, we're getting the turn 2 Rabid Bear, but like, how rabid is he gonna be? Oh, fully rabid? Okay. Could just kill it. What about just killing it? I have 2 of those. This'll live. I don't know. That might have been a mistake. Think of how big the bear could have been. Most good Aethers are Genesis Commons and Rares. Yeah, there's like Dimension Looper for like Aethers, but I was thinking mostly like Planetar Sage and like Aether Herald. Those are from like Trial of the Gods. And Archvisionist. Alright, this might get killed, but it also might clear his board in the process. That would be okay. Yeah, Archvisionist, that's the one. Hey, we got a heist going on. Heist all. Stop trying to hurt me. Did these go face? Okay, Rabid Bear, your time to shine. Nicely done. Let's see. So we can go Sabertooth Shield Bear if we really want. Canopy Barrage is also quite good. Let's start with this, right? Then we'll Canopy Barrage. If this gets killed, we'll Shield Bear here. That seems okay. Do we also want to pip into God Power? I think it's fine. Most expensive card in our deck costs 5. The pips are not mattering a ton anymore. Carcass Vulture. That's an interesting one. Nice. Great job, Badger. You're a genius at this. You can trade here or go face. That's okay. That was not allowed. Let's take the vow. Champions, it's the best card. We did it, GG! Crushed. Obliterated. Yeah, believe it or not, Professor, we didn't even add the jump on. This isn't even the deck's final form. That card's OP. Fae Flame's really good. None of these cost 1. I think it's gonna be okay. I don't know. I'm gonna use the Pip turn 1. But it's good. I'd love to pick up another 1-drop. Which 1-drops are in this deck? Marshwalker, Second Shield Bearer, or Best Friends? All good options. Why am I win trading versus Copper Pitch? It's a great question. Confused. Buffing it didn't seem like a good move anymore. Kill him. Great job. Jaguar, so smart, so strong. No Hog? There is no Hog. Hog would probably be good. That is a good suggestion. Alright, that's frustrating. And obnoxious. Tempo? Tempo Crescent Werewolf? Yes. God Power is bad. Now I can use the Crescent Werewolf to kill him. And then I can go face with my Jaguar. Yeah, Hog is smart. I should have had a Hog here. Maybe I don't need the poor man's Wildfire anymore. If that's all he does, we're happy with this. Alright, we're sad with this now. Oh! Oh! Okay. I can activate the Frenzy if I want. I don't think I do, though. Alright, so let's start doing things. We play this. We play this. It leaves us with 1. We play this. We get 2. Oh, we can't play the whole hand, can we? So I played this, gets the biggest, but we do it in this order. I can get a God Power in 2. Surprised I really can't play everything. Still nuts. Alright, yeah, that seemed pretty good. Easy game, GG. So, now that we have looked at Budget Nature, let's move on to Budget Magic. For our Budget Magic deck, we have a Spell Boost, Burn Magic type of deck. We've got some Street Conjurers for some Spell Boost. We've got Frostbitten Channelers for the Spell Boost. We've got, where is it? Here we go, the Scepter of Artistry. This is the big card in the deck. Definitely the strongest one. It has an ability, give Spell Boost +2 and Order +3 to a friendly creature. This is incredibly strong with the litany of damage as well as removal spells that you run in this deck. The mulligan for this deck is simple. You look for Scepter of Artistry and you find anything else that's cheap. It's incredibly strong. Let's see. We've got the Safeguard Incantations to give ward to all of your Spell Boost creatures to help them stick around. We've got the Grumpy Chest, which is a new Divine Order card. 3 mana, 1/4 structure. After this creature survives damage, draw a card. And it's important to remember that despite this card being a structure, it is allowed to attack. So you get to, make trades the way you want, which can help guarantee some extra draw off of it. This card is really great in combination with the 1 damage choice from Tracking Bolt. You can even draw a card with your God Power in a pinch. But altogether, this is just a decent card that you can perhaps give spell boost in order to, or just help cycle through your deck to look for all of your removal and burn cards. Soothsayer is similar. This is just here because it helps you draw through your deck as well as Foresee to filter out your draws. So you can find your Worm Breast when you want it or your Tracking Bolts when you want it. You get the picture. We've got Crystal Rain for your AoE. This gets rid of most creatures, especially in combination with a Street Conjurer or a Frostbitten Channeler. It's particularly potent with the aforementioned Scepter of Artistry. You'll find that everything in your deck is particularly potent with the Scepter of Artistry. It is very, very strong. Let's see. We've got the 2 Worm Breaths to deal tons of damage to your opponent, as well as the Asteroid Implosion, which is there to do the last finishing blow. You may have noticed we have a Vow of Champions in here, which is not a Core or Divine Order card, but it is just a common Trial of the Gods card. It's quite cheap. Throwing one of these in your deck will not set you back too far. And we have a ton of spell boosts in here, a ton of creature removal cards, but not a ton of direct spells to deal damage to your opponent's face. And that's where the Vow of Champions comes in. So you got tons of spell boosts with all those aforementioned cards and mostly your relic. And then you've got your Worm Breaths, your Asteroid Implosions, your Vow of Champions, and even the 1 damage option from your Vow of Learning is often enough to deal all the damage you need to destroy your opponent. Let's see, we've also got Defend the Ramparts. That's an interesting card in this deck. If you don't have a structure on the board, 3 damage, deal 2 or 3 mana, and deal 2 damage to 2 creatures is pretty good on its own. But you do have the Grumpy Chest as well as the Bronze Gate that come down right at the same mana cost as Defend the Ramparts. They work well together. And more often than not, you're going to be keeping Bronze Gate as well as Grumpy Chest in the mulligan, since they're both good early game cards that you want to play. So you'll find that Defend the Ramparts usually ends up being 3 mana, deal 3 damage to 2 creatures, which is great. All in all, you won't be built. This is not as zooey as the rest of the free-to-play decks that we're going to be looking at during this this budget deck series. This one is way more spell boosty. This deck is a ton of fun. You are going to love the gameplay footage. Alright, and just like we did with Nature, let's go over some of the epic and legendary core cards that you're going to want to keep an eye out for as you unlock core packs during your ranked ladder climb. First off, we've got the Core Epic Assistant Alchemist. This card is really outstanding in any tempo-themed Magic deck. The list that I showed you before was much more of a control-y, spell-boosty one. So Assistant Alchemist may not be the best in that list, but you'll see that with the epic cards that you can unlock, you can switch up your strategy to a bit more aggressive with the help of these cards. And Assistant Alchemist is great. You can play 2 1-mana cards without using a pip on turn 1. If you have 2 Assistant Alchemists, you can play 4 1-mana cards on turn 1, or 2 Assistant Alchemists and a Skeleton Heavy. It gets really, really good in the early game. It's a fantastic card to have. Next up, we have Time Bomb, which is the weakest of the 3 I'm going to talk about. This card is just really decent. 2 mana for a 3/2 are pretty good stats. Nowadays, it's less common for your gods to be protected, so you probably won't be getting the secondary Roar effect that gives him protected as well as +1 strength. But if you're up against an aggressive deck like Slayer, having a decent body on the board as well as protecting your face could be pretty good. This card is decent, but this isn't one to call your mom about when you unlock in the pack. However, Oni Spellsword is a card that definitely warrants a call to your mom. This card is fantastic and completely opens the door for aggro magic. You get to play this. It has the new and improved upgraded Ward 2.0, so it's very hard to remove. It gets +1 strength for each card you play and gives ward to your weakest creature. It gets out of hand really fast and makes your whole board harder to deal with, and this card snowballs very, very quickly. These are the cards you want to keep an eye out for, primarily Assistant Alchemist and Oni Spellsword, but Time Bomb's cool too. So without further ado, let's jump into some Magic gameplay footage. The name of that Hearthstone card that Grumpy Chest reminds me of, though, is eating my brain. I need to know the answer. I think Crystal Rain might be, really good. Kills cats. 2 of them is too many. We can see how good it is. Acolyte of Pain. That's the card. Yeah, it's just like Acolyte of Pain. Acolyte of Pain's good. Oh, we got the Scepter. This is good. This is gaming. What kind of deck chooses this God Power but doesn't play anything turn 1? That's weird. He's doing weird stuff. I'm scared. Maybe he's not here? Easy first game? Maybe? Oh, he's not. He's just pay to win. Of course. He's just pay to win. It's no big deal. Let's establish this relic. Let's play the relic. Next turn we play the Grumpy Chest. We give it order. It's not targetable. Then we use the defending rampart thing, and it's going to be sweet. Alright, well it has to survive damage, so it's slightly worse than Acolyte of Pain, but it has more health than Acolyte of Pain. Grumpy Chest might just be a good card. Alright, so Spell Boost 2 means this deals 5 damage each. 2 each. I can make it more if I want to do more spell boosting. Sleep Dart? Does burn count as damage? It's gonna survive the burn damage. Burn is always like real tricky though. I don't know how it's supposed to work. We're gonna find out. Clearing the Pyramid of Warden is like a little lame because I have nothing in there, like in the void. But what if Tracking Bolt for how much does it deal? It feels well. I get to draw a card off it. I just want to see how this feels. Or like maybe I can kill this off myself and then just draw more cards off of it. Like let it die to the burn, kill this next turn, get it back. It'd be good to get it back. Deal 1 damage there, doesn't matter. I don't draw off of it dying. I think this is the right move. Halloween plans, do I have a costume picked out? I don't. I didn't realize Halloween was so close. I have no plans set up. But I'm pretty sure the rule is everybody has to be Squid Games. Everyone's so stoked. I can probably kill this, right? Ancient Text for protection? Which one? That one gets protected, seems fair. Street Conjure plus Crystal Rain equals you die. I get the thing back. I can play this on the Street Conjurer for some reason. Or we just play this, the guy comes back, and then we get to kill this. That seems better. Yep, now we get back our Grumpy Chest. Then we give him more spell boost. And then we get rid of that. Did they patch Stormfield and Shape Blast? Because I think those cards work properly now. I think. I haven't tested them yet. I know, like, the last PTR Playday they had, those cards worked perfectly, and then patches have come out since then, so I assume everything works now. If I play this and this will have Spell Boost 4, Spell Boost 5, so the 1 damage option kills that. And it's better to order here, right? I only pick 2 and 1. Oh, I played the wrong vow. It's fine. 2 damage here. You can't have 2 vows. It's too confusing. Alright, now I've got 2 and 1. The 2 goes here, the 1 goes there. Nice. Stronger than Worm Breath. And now, will I draw a card from this burn damage? Let's find out. You do draw a card. Excellent. Grumpy Chest seems kind of good. Safeguard draws me a card. This gets killed super easily. Does Crystal Rain do it? Crystal Rain does it even. Yeah, why not? No. Let's get closer to our spells. It's not a bad card to have ward. Could have taken something from the Sanctum and given it ward too. That would have been smart. Let's pick the front line. Great job, Grumpy Chest. I don't know. Also, we used our relic for a lot of trading and not a lot of killing. It might be hard to kill him now. It looks so strange and plain. Grumpy Chest meta incoming? I think it might be good. I think when you compare it to Acolyte of Pain from Hearthstone, it makes it sound really good. Yes to all of them? At least yes to this one. I think I might want the Astric Implosion faster, though. Let's play this. He's got Spell Boost and Ward. If we drop the Astric Implosion next turn, somehow this whole board is here. We have Spell Boost +4, so it deals 10, which is not lethal. And it clears my own board in the process. Rapture Dance? Sleep is fine. I do my damage from spells, friend. But to spell you. But to clear my board in the process, I don't know if I want to do this. Maybe I want to just play him. It's 10 damage. Ten's a lot of damage. It can be 11. I don't want to break my board. We can't throw away 10 damage. Now, like this guy with my 2 remaining Worm Breaths is lethal. Also, there's this Rune of Healing that we have to worry about. Okay. Just want to make sure I can get that Rune of Healing. Can't let him heal, that would ruin my life. And now, do we want to just bust out this little thing? Hopefully we can play a Soothsayer, get those Worm Breaths. Get him with a... we don't even need a God Power, just both Worm Breaths. Thievery, that's a good sign. I'd much rather him Thievery than play a 7-mana card. What you got? Ransom on this? Okay. Asterisk is good. The rest are bad? I have 8 mana next turn, so I can play this with the Asterisk, no need to wait. This gets to 8. This makes the Asterisk deal 7, so we're 1 off lethal next turn. That's good. Very intimidating. Alright, so he can deal 12 damage to me. As far as burst is concerned from Deception, there's the creature buff ones and then Heads or Tails. So I don't think he's going to be able to kill me with burst. We could just go Asterisk Implosion and heal, no way. The extra 1 damage is very important. I don't think he can kill us. I think we got him. Could have traded there first for more damage. I definitely want my board to be empty to play around demo. Alright, so he needs that, like, Duger Priest, or whatever it's called, to live. And then we still have top deck outs. Or we just win with God Power, easy peasy. He's acting dead. He can God Power into Ancient Text, and then get himself protected, and that would probably win him the game. So there's outs. This is a sweaty situation. Desperate. Should have just God Powered. I guess that's still an option. Does that mean he has Duger Priest in the deck if he went to do that? Alright. Did we dodge it? Everything? Is that what you got? I think we win. Let's go. GG. Free-to-play Magic, best free-to-play deck. I'm calling it now. Yo, thanks for the... Hey, you! Did you know that subscribing to the TST YouTube channel will increase your win rate by 6.9%? So what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications. And while you're at it, equip Scythe of the Harvest and attack the like button directly in the face. Bye-bye!